Shot Gill, produced by Panjabi MC, who is here right now. Hello, The Raj.
How you doing?
I'm calling you The Raj. The Raj is here talking about The Raj.
Yeah, it can just be Raj, yeah.
Yeah, how come then you decided to name the album after you?
Ooh, well, it's not just after me, it's also, I've got the song The Raj on there, and I'm pretty proud of it, and it's kind of like my sound, and I guess this one's a lot more my sound, like from my heart, than some of the albums I've done and stuff in the past. So, you know, it was a good name, it's a good title for this one.
Is that how it works? You make music for you that reflects you, or do you you think like a marketeer and think, you know, because there's so much going on right now. There's the dub sounds and twisted bass lines, and you know, R&B people are from everyone from Usher to Dizzy and all that. They're all doing like dance songs. Yeah, you know, so you must be able to do a million different things in the studio. So what do you go with?
Yeah, I mean, this one I did a lot for myself with my own sound, and because I wanted to. Basically, you know, in the past, what's happened is that I've done albums and I've done rough mixes of stuff, and I thought, you know what? After that point, I was wasting my time with that song, because the original mix that was released isn't as good as the rough mix, you know. So on this album, I left a lot of the stuff how I liked it, and you know, some of it's not technically perfect, but. That's why I called it The Raj. When I first started doing music, you know, I used to just use, like my first 3 albums were just done on one computer and one sampler, so everything on there was just sampled off vinyls. Right. And obviously, there's tuning problems, whatever, but a lot of people used to say, you know what, I like the style, the way you work, because basically, you know, you're not thinking about tuning, it's more feel. So that's what I've kind of gone back to now, that more of the feel. And yeah, like the Raj, you know, it's kind of like more me, isn't it? Because you've got to kind of hear it and think, you know, I think I personally like that.
Exactly, and also get people to kind of hear the songs and think, I feel like I know that bloke now. See, I know his sound, I know what he's about. How many tunes didn't make it onto the album then? You know, when you said you were just trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, on this album, there was about 10 tracks that didn't make it on the album, you know, right. And some UK singers I was working with as well, and some UK rappers, but some of the stuff didn't really make it onto the album at the end. So
what happens to that now? Where's that? Is that going to be sat in like a secret PMC archive that we're going to find in decades to come?
The unreleased PMC? Yeah, it could be, but, you know, some of the stuff does actually, you know, after about a year or so, you know, some of the stuff kind of starts appealing, you know, but most of the time, it just gets put away.
Okay, I feel like I've got about 1 billion questions to ask you, so we're going to carry on our chat. Are you all right hanging out with us for a little while longer? You all right?
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay,
brilliant.
You chill there. Right now it's 8:31.
BBC Asian Network.
It is Tuesday, the 30th of November, the end of November, and we're celebrating November with the release of The Raj, and he's here right now. Panjabi MC is in the studio. Raj, you still good?
Yeah, I'm still good.
Lovely. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for being on the Asian Network.
It's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure.
And it's good. And man, the Raj, like you said, like we were just chatting about, has gone done really well. It's nice to know it's been named after you now as well. Do people still talk about your whole Jay-Z connection? Does everyone still kind of go, oh man, do you see Jay-Z? Do you know Jay-Z? Do you hang out with Jay-Z?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, but I mean, people obviously still talk about the Munda the Bachki and Jay-Z, because, you know, it's one of them things that you always remember where you was when you heard Jay-Z rapping on Munda the Bachki kind of thing, you know, because it never, you know, it was a moment that we didn't realise that America was listening to Bhangra, basically, and then we realised. So, yeah, everyone still talks about that event.
And it's he's got a new book out. Jay-Z's got a book out called Decoded. And do you know about this? Do you know about your tune in that?
Yeah, I know he's mentioned the song and mentioned PMC. He's mentioned a few things.
Who's that sneezing in the background? That's Tom. That was a proper uncle sneeze.
Snow.
Apparently, you've made it into the top sort of tunes that in Jay-Z's book. He's put Mundio Kabachka as one of his top tunes, of all time.
Yeah, I mean, and he's a Sutton as well, so it's a good look, really.
So that's got to feel pretty impressive, you know, something that you made in your studio. You know, this super $100 million rapper is now kind of saying, yeah, actually, that tune is that highly kind of acclaimed.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely is a big up, you know. I've got to read it myself.
Yeah.
One day I'm going to have to read, but I don't read much, so yeah, I'll have to have a look at that book one
What
day.
do you do? Are you when you're chilling, are you like the iPod's on and just listen to different music all the time?
More just, what I do is I record things on Sky Plus.
Right.
And then I just like watch it and miss the adverts and stuff, you know, when I get a moment when I'm eating or something, you know.
What, like music videos and things like that? Would you kind of...
Sometimes, yeah, I record like the top 40, whatever, R&B. Okay. But I mean, I'm into the professionals.
Really?
Bodie and Doyle, you know.
No way! You're into retro shows.
I don't know, I like that one because, you know, I'm into Fords. You know, I'm a Ford man. You know what I mean? I remember the old days when I learnt to drive, you know. I reminisce about having my Cosworth.
Oh, with the big spoiler.
Yeah.
Right, I'm talking Sierra Cosworth, not Escort.
No, I had the Escort.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Because the Sierra Cosworth was pretty bad this day. So are you a fan of the Capri as well, the 3 litre?
Yeah, I remember my uncle had the Capri.
Yeah, man.
You know, and it was a bit of a hot rod.
It was. It's a bad boy car.
Yeah, definitely.
The Cortinas as well. We used to rock those.
Cortina. I was born in a Cortina.
No way. What?
Yeah. You know, it's a saying, a metaphor. But I was right. literally born in the Cortina.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, Mark 2 or 3, whatever was out then.
Yeah.
4, you know what I mean?
I thought we'd just come across a revelation. Panjabi MC, born, with the radio on and all that. You've got a little on yourself, haven't you, right?
I have.
How hard is it being, you know, an international producer and dad as well?
Not much of a dad, really. More of an international producer, you know what I'm saying?
Right, the time is focused on the music.
Yeah.
You know what that means? That means you've got a good wife that can cover that for you.
No, do you know what it is? My little one goes in the lab. You know, he spends time in the lab. That's what it is. So,
is there a little baby PMC now?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. He's a little baby PMC. You know, he's kind of just learning. He just watches and you're not allowed to talk, basically.
He's like, shh, stay quiet, Daddy's working. So will he be a producer as well? Does he look like he's got the traits to make it?
You know, I'm hoping he'd be more of a singer.
Yeah?
Yeah, not really kidding. Whatever, yeah. I mean, I remember that one time he was playing the doll and stuff, and he seemed to have a bit of talent there.
Oh, good stuff. Look at that. It's obviously genetic.
There you go.
Look at it. It's me pure entertainment. Listen, the last track we're going to play then from the Raj right now is Geordie. Just quickly tell us about how Geordie came about.
Geordie, Kuldeep Manik, Universal, it's their baby. They sent me the track originally. It's a wedding song, so I put it together like more of a commercial wedding, traditional sort of vibe. But then they were like, look, we're not happy with this. We want a rap on there. You want some bass line on there. You know, we want it like that. And so yeah, I did it like it is now, and they kind of loved it. But then after that, I went to India and realised, you know what, the weddings out here and the way that people go down, it's the exact right flavour for that vibe, because, you know, they want rappers out there now, you know, so it's a good look.
Okay, it reflects the now. Listen, I want to say thank you again. It's always good to have you on the show and hearing about how things come about. You are an amazing producer, and I think you're very humble with it. We all get that impression right now, that the way you chat, I don't think you realise maybe how big it is and how great you are. So thank you for all the tunes as well, man, and good luck with the Raj, and have a great Christmas.
Now, thank you. Yeah, all peeps, check me up on Twitter, check my Twitter site and my website, pmcrecords.com. And see you soon, Tommy.
Stay in touch with the man. Thank you.
Yeah,
it's the Raj. The album is the Raj, and this is Geordie.
Yep. I want to see your hands up. Big day. Big things. Kuldeep Manik.